All right. I don't know how many times I have to do this, but several people, you tell them that this truck here runs on used engine oil or 80-90 mixture of used oil with some other petroleum to break the oil down a little bit. Everybody's like, nuh-uh, no sir. I'm like, yeah, it does. So I just drained the oil out of this truck into here, and that jug of gas right there, I got some more used oil. We're gonna mix that. That's only about 1.5 gallons. Anyway, put that in there to make sure there's no water in it. I don't care about dirt. My filter will take care of that. But and sitting right over there are several other jugs of oil that my son gave me. That he is pretty stringent about making sure I don't have any water in my stuff. If you look under the truck there, you can see the oil where I just drained it, spilled a little bit. Just changed all the filters, fuel filters, oil filter, valve cover gasket, and the oil filter I had to do a little massage work, as you can see. Same thing with the valve cover, had to cut a little bit of the cowl out. If I did another one of these engine swaps, I'd move the engine over to the passenger side some. If you look at a Dakota, the engine is nowhere near in the center. A lot of vehicles are that way. People don't seem to get it, but a lot of vehicles, the engine sets to the right. A lot of them even have different rate coil springs on the front, believe it or not, to compensate for the weight. But at any rate, if I had this to do over, I would move the engine over and forward about 1.5 inches. That would have made the oil change and the valve cover removal a lot easier. I'm not so sure that even 1.5 inches would fix the valve cover gasket, so might have to just cut the cowl no matter what you do. But anyway, just dump some oil in here. We're using Castrol today because that's what we got, and this got to be better than what came out of it. And anyway, these things hold a little over 8 quarts of oil, if I remember correctly. And anyway, I got an engine heater on it now. I don't know if I showed that or not. Thing works great. Kind of a rickety looking job I had to use to put it on, but anyway, so you have heated fuel or water going into it goes back into the heater core and then back out and right down in the side of the engine there. If you know anything about these, it's right down behind the injection pump, which is a good place for it to get warm. So anyway, trying to get ready for winter. I don't want to change oil out here when the snow's flying, so we're doing it now. It was due, so probably past due. And here in a minute, I'm going to pump that stuff into that truck for fuel. And if I have an assistant, I might film it. But anyway, this truck really does run on used oil mixture, and it'll run on straight oil, especially in the dead of summer. It's a lot easier for it to pump. I'm trying to find the old fuel filter here. I can show you. I don't know what the hell happened to it. But anyway, there it is. Dropped it. You can see that. That's a clear filter. So you can tell it's had some used oil ran through it. So anyway, I don't have help out here. I don't have a tripod, so I don't know if I'll get to film the actual fueling of the truck. But I was just downtown the other day at Harbor Freight, and a guy asked me, you know, what was wrong with your truck? Why is it rattling like that? Is that one of them 3.7s? I was like, no, it's a OM617. He pretended to know what I was talking about, and I said, that's a diesel. And he, oh, really? I didn't know Dodge made one. I said, well, I don't know that Dodge did either, but I made this one, and it runs on used motor oil. And it's one of the slowest vehicles I ever owned, but it gets excellent fuel mileage. Anyway, he went on to show his disbelief that it ran on used engine oil, and